Well. So chords, we all know what they are. Hear the guitars playing them, E minor, all that type of stuff, right? But you're playing bass and you don't know what to do with chords. I'm gonna be showing you some 2-note chords you can use for almost any song that you're playing. Whoa, cool your jets, Gregory. Before we get into this, you need to know actually how chords affect playing. They can take a song from sounding like this to this. That's a big difference. So if you also want to spice up your bass playing, then stick around with me, sit back, relax, grab your bass, and let's get started. The first one is the power chord. What you want to do is fret right here and fret right here. See right there. And what this will do is it'll give you a very diverse sound that you can use in major or minor settings. This is very useful if you're doing anything pentatonic, which is these two scales. And yes, there also is a 3-note one, but I'm showing over 2-note chords today. I have a confession to make, actually. I only had one. Wait, sorry, my phone's. Yeah? Okay, yeah, come right over, right now. Yeah, bring it over. Okay, this next one actually is gonna be delivered right to me by Les Claypool himself. This next chord is called a tritone. Now, I do have one discretion that you need to know about. Actually, I'll let SpongeBob say it.
And now she won't even spare a passing glance. All just because I
played a tritone at the wrong time. This is a very tricky one because as you get good at learning when you should put it in, then it sounds very funky. This doesn't appear in many pop songs or many even rock songs, but it is a very important thing to know because it can give a lot of flavor to whatever you're playing. If you master it, it sounds like this. But more importantly, you gotta learn to play it. So this is how you play it. I'm gonna be playing on the 12th fret here, okay? Put your finger right here. Put your other finger 1 fret across, 1 fret down. Like that. A good time to use this would probably be in major pentatonic. This technique is very commonly used in tapping because it really is an easy shape to make. All it is just here, 1 fret across, and here. Side note, all tapping is basically just smacking the strings onto the board without having to pluck it at the bottom. This next one's really interesting because if you play this right now, this is actually going to be a little bit of a theory thing. So basically, if you know the major scale, you'll be fine. The jukeboxes are the first note in the scale, the 3rd note in the scale, and the 5th note in the scale, and all together they sound like this. So once you know that, then you basically just know it. The chord, all it is the 1st note in the scale and the 3rd note in the scale. So let's go down here to look at it. And this is what it looks like if you're going to play it. If you play this in minor and not major, you're going to get a similar reaction to when the refs call a holding flag at the end of the game. Unless you're Victor Wood, then I would say, brother, the show starts in 3 minutes, guy, get up there. This next one is also a very diverse one that you can really just sprinkle in anywhere you want to. And another thing about this is that if you use this, you can also kind of reinforce the note that you're playing and make it sound a little bit more bright. But this does not mean that you can just bring it anywhere you want. There are specific times and places for this. I heard it in Money. This is how you play it. So I'm playing on the 12th fret, and all you want to do is put your finger here and just slide 1 across to cover both. Coldplay. So you cover both and you usually play at the same time, or you could do it like. This chord is using the circle of fifths, which if you don't know, is typically just a circle of things that, mostly chords that sound good together, but these are right next to each other in that. This last one is actually 2 in 1.
My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radio.
All this is a major and minor triad, but it's actually an octave apart. So that's the major, right there. That's where you put your fingers. And this is the minor, just 1 up. You might have heard this in Magic by Coldplay. This is definitely the one that I use the most. I'll just use some, like, if I'm writing any songs, it's really easy to add that in there. And I just like the way they both sound. And it's not too muddy because they're very far apart notes. Obviously, for the major one, use the major scale or any major pentatonic. And for the minor one, use the minor scale or any minor pentatonic things. And blues goes well with the major one. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy.